Listening to my PD peeps, feeling alright. Parkinson's warriors shining so bright, sharing their stories, ready to fight. My PD peeps.
Hey guys, welcome to the My PD Peeps pod. What is shaking? I have been looking so forward to this. It kind of came about kind of quick. I can't believe that this man is willing to do this for us, and I don't want to bury the lead by waiting to the end. So and I don't want anybody to shy away who doesn't think they know sports. So I'm going to tell you right now what this man has done. You will have seen last week all over the internet. The NFL had the My Cause My Cleats initiative, where players were allowed to wear their cleats for a special foundation that they have a compassionate side for. And I suffer from Parkinson's. That's why we're all here. This man put on the Michael J. Fox Foundation cleats. And I could not wait to knock on doors to see what I had to do to get him on. I can't believe he's doing it in season. I did ask him off the air because while I'm older than him, he's a lot bigger than me. So while his name is Benjamin, I asked if I call him Ben. So I don't want anybody thinking I was being rude. But listen, I think everybody needs to hear your story because it's not just about football. It is such an inspirational story. Listen, so without further ado, NFL star, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who are in first place, Mr. Benjamin Chukwuma. How you doing, sir?
Yes, I'm good. I'm great. I'm blessed. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much for coming on. This is so amazing, and so many people are going to love this and be inspired by it. Listen, before we get into the questions, forget Rudy, forget Blindside. People need to know your story, man. It's unbelievable. I have watched so many things about you, where you came from, your humble beginnings, what you had overcome to be on the field. Listen, like I said, forget Rudy, forget the Blind Side. Listen, when Netflix comes calling or Disney, it was my idea first. We need a story. I'm ready for the movie, man. So listen, I'm toying with this. Came up with two titles for you. Tell me what you think about this: Undrafted to Unstoppable, or my favorite, because I know you're big into faith like me.
Yeah.
Built for Sundays, the Ben Chukwuma story. Which one do you like better?
It's good too. Both of them are good, but I like the second one too.
So listen, I don't know who's going to play you. We'll find somebody for you, but I'm thinking for my role in your movie, Brad Pitt, Mark Wahlberg, we'll figure somebody out for you. So listen, man, all joking aside, I want people to know who they're talking to. If, like I said, if they don't have a sports background, your All-American story didn't start in America. 2017, I believe you came over with.
Yeah, I moved 2017. Yeah,
from Nigeria, right?
From Nigeria, yeah.
Talk to me about what was the biggest. I don't want to say obstacle. What was the biggest thing you had to get used to? I'm sure the spices and the food is number one, but
definitely.
What was your biggest hurdle coming over here?
One of my biggest hurdle was the culture. You know, the way people interacted with each other. Because when I came here, I was so shy because my accent was different from everybody else's accent. So I thought I was insecure with my accent. So I had I'd say 5 conversations with my time on being in high school back then. So I feel like it was mainly the culture change, the way people interact with each other and stuff like that. Yeah.
Listen, you sound just fine now, man. So now, what a lot of people don't know about you too is obviously as somebody who suffers from Parkinson's. Did I read this right, or you could have been my neurologist? You originally were studying to neuroscience. Is that what led you down that path?
I mean, as a Nigerian, your parents want you to be either a doctor, a lawyer, or one of those jobs. And two, my dad, he has Parkinson. I'm like, okay, I don't know what I want to do, but I love biology. I love science. I'm like, okay, let me just be a brain surgeon. I was like, let me just do this. So I started doing neuroscience. I got into neuroscience. It was cool and everything. And then going into my junior year of college, when I decided to actually play football, I was like, oh, I can't juggle neuroscience, and so I had to switch it to computer information system. Yeah.
But I tell you what, though, another thing that a lot of people don't know. Here's what I find one of the most amazing things about you. I don't think you touched a football till 2021. You were a big soccer and basketball guy, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I was born and raised playing soccer. Yeah, that's what I grew up playing. The other sports I liked was basketball because, Michael Jordan was a big name back in Nigeria. So I loved Michael Jordan. I wanted to be the next or larger one. yeah, Akeem Olajuwon. I want to be the next Akeem Olajuwon. So stories like that inspired me to want to play basketball. So when I moved here, like the first thing I wanted to do was play basketball, but I wasn't that good because basketball is a whole different game too.
Yeah.
So I wasn't really that good. I was too learning how to play basketball. Uh, some coaches wanted me to play football. I was like, I don't know what football is. I don't think I want to play.
Well, you know what football is, but not American football.
American football, yeah, yeah. I know what American football was. Then um, they made me actually join the team my senior year of high school. The coaches, the class I had, the former football coach was in the class, was a teacher in the class, and I had a football player in the same class. So they convinced me to try football, and I tried it, but I still didn't know what was going on. So pretty much the entire time I was in the sidelines watching. So yeah, that was my first introduction to football.
I know with soccer, I heard you're an Arsenal fan and you're a Barcelona
Yeah,
fan. So I'm assuming
yeah,
you're a
I'm
Messi guy,
actually,
not a Ronaldo guy.
yeah, I'm a Messi guy, big Messi guy.
Now, here's the problem we're going to have. I love Joel Embiid, but I heard you're a
Yeah.
76er fan. Now, have you seen them play? Are you still a 76er fan?
I mean, I ain't gonna lie, I haven't watched much of basketball. This is because
Right.
I'm focused on my season. So I haven't watched much of basketball, but like for Joel Embiid, people like Joel Embiid, Giannis, like their stories are
Yeah.
similar to mine. They've never played, they picked up the sports and went to be as great as they are right now. So like it's stories like this that motivated me to know that I can do it. Yeah. So yeah.
Well, listen, that's one of the things that really you found a soft spot in my heart, Ben. I'm not going to lie to
Yeah.
you. When I research you and I look at your story, now listen, I'm a big sports guy, but when
Yeah.
I dive deep into you, you're a man of faith. You're a hard worker. You're obviously an extremely smart man. I can't imagine all that you had to juggle: a new language, a new culture, studies to be a neuroscience. And
Yeah.
I can't imagine what you're. And I also heard stories how you were like, if I recall, you were sleeping in locker rooms and
Yeah.
libraries. I mean, you're
Yeah.
you're a passionate man. Um, and listen, you got a soft spot in my heart for that. And one of the things that we always talk about with the Parkinson's is community. You need a community. You need
Yeah.
caregivers. You need people that you can rely on in your worst days.
Yeah.
I heard. I know your mom was very big for you, watching the example she set, going to work every day.
Yeah.
But bringing it a little to football, when you got to college, tell us about your coach, Sean Elliott, and what all he's meant to you.
My Coach Elliott.
Yes.
Oh yeah, because with me, since growing up, like not everybody have believed in me, not everybody have given me that chance. So for my coach back then, I've never played football for real. Like the only position I knew was the end. So when I tried out to make the team. I was like, oh, I don't know what I want to try out for, but I just know I want to try out for something. I went out there, did my thing. Coach Elliott was like, the first time Coach Elliott see me was like. I don't think he needs to try it. Whatever he does, if he does good or
Take
bad,
him.
we're taking him. We're taking him. So like pretty much, yeah. After that, they took me out of 40 people that tried out. I was one of the 8 that made it. Um, they were like, okay, I was expecting to play DN. They were like, no, you're too tall. You have long hands. Play O-line. It was a weird position for me because I was like, why am I kick setting? I'm going backwards for
It,
expecting
could,
a
it couldn't have been too weird because your second game, you kicked ass in a bowl game. So it couldn't have
yeah.
been too weird. You caught on
Yeah,
fast.
yeah. So yeah, pretty much like I started, I was like, I knew I was fast, I was athletic, I was strong, like everybody knew that. But like it was more for me, learning the game was more like I don't really know what I'm doing. Like usually I'm going the wrong way, but I'm going the wrong way fast as fuck.
Technique and
Sorry
everything.
for my
That's
language,
all
sorry
right.
man.
That's all right. This
Fast.
ain't
So
ABC. Go
yeah.
for it.
Yeah, so things like this, I feel like that's what the coaches seen now, believed in me and they knew that I could go somewhere, that the sky is my limit. So like Coach Elliott, Sean Elliott, I feel like he played a really, really big role in my, story because he gave me that chance. He was keen to see me develop and it was like, okay, you've been doing this, you've been learning for like a year or 2 years now. Let's see how you do there out in the game. So he put me out there in the game. I did good my first game. The second game was the bowl game. I played that my first left tackle start. I won the bowl game. So and from there, like everything has just been building. I've been building after that. Yeah.
The one thing that I saw when I went back, I watched a lot of your pre-draft stuff, a lot of your interviews. They all
Yeah.
talked about your effort, but your ability. Which
Yeah.
I always tell my three boys, listen, you don't have to be the most talented, but you better leave it all out in the field.
Yeah.
I think that's important. And the reason I say
Yeah.
that, with Parkinson's, no pun intended, you're going to have ups and downs. You're going to fall. And I think
Yeah.
with Parkinson's, a lot of it for me was getting my mind on right and knowing
Yeah.
that, it's not how you get down, it's how you get back up.
This is how you get
Um,
back up. Yeah.
and so the one question I'll ask you, I mean, we know there's a happy ending here, but you went undrafted. So going
Yeah.
through that process, I mean, obviously hoping and praying that you're going to get drafted. Was there
Yeah.
a part of you that afterwards said maybe this ain't for me, or did you just know you had so much ability that you were okay not being drafted? You didn't question anything at all.
For me, like a big thing for me is my faith, like my faith in God. That's it because I went through a lot. 2023, 2024. At some point in 2023, I quit playing football because I had to take care of my dad. He just had surgery and stuff, so I had to take care of him. So I quit playing football, and that was so depressing. So I had to come back, and since then, like the main thing that have been that kept me going is my faith. So it went to the fact that when it came down to being the draft and everything, a lot of scouts were calling me, a lot of scouts were testing me. That alone, I was so grateful for it because just a few, I was just put on scholarship 2 years ago. So like I was so that's enough for me. I'm blessed. Like being drafted can be cool, but at the same time, like the fact that all these scouts are reaching out to me, testing me, all these agents are reaching out to me. Even when it came down when I wasn't drafted, I had the opportunity to choose from a variety of teams where I wanted to go to because I had the highest signing bonus, and
I hope
which
you
is
sent. Did you
crazy.
send your agent a thank you card, by the way?
Hell yeah.
You better take care of
Yeah,
your agent.
yeah, definitely, definitely. We're locked in. So I was like, yeah, I can't be upset. I can't be sad that I wasn't drafted. It's more like for me to be in this situation I'm in, I'm blessed. Yeah, that's fulfilling because now I keep saying it every single day. I can't believe I'm here. Like still feel like I'm in a dream. So
Listen, that's what I say. Listen, when I have my bad days, you just got to say that. I mean, listen, live in the now. Be grateful for what you have,
yeah,
because tomorrow's not promised. As long as you have
yeah,
faith. I always say, well, I shouldn't say I always say, my pastor always says, faith doesn't look for effort. It looks for your hand and belief.
yeah,
When nobody's there
yeah,
for you, who else is, but faith is going to stick their hand out and say, let me help you. I'm here.
yeah,
Um, it's a pretty amazing thing to have. And it's a beautiful thing to have.
yeah,
Um, so now you sign with the Bucks. This is the stuff that dreams, or like I told you, movies are made of.
yeah.
What is that first feeling when you step on a field? I mean, I know the gameplay is obviously fast and different, but just from inside, I mean, like you said, you're still living a dream. I mean, what like your
Yeah.
first thoughts stepping on the field?
Feel like every game day I cry, I shed a tear because it's unreal. I'm like, is this my life right now? Because I remember everything that have happened previously in the past, like from me sleeping in the locker room, me sleeping in the library, me after having to wake up in the morning 4 a.m. to go with my mom so she can drop me off for practice, me walking from my dorm to all the way to the practice field with 40 minutes. Like I know how far I have come. Like, so like me being on the field every single game day, I shed a tear. I literally shed a tear and tell God, I'm nothing. I'm nothing. Literally, I'm nothing. Thank you, God, for bringing me in this, making me here. Like I literally shed a tear. It's still overwhelming. I still feel like I'm in a dream, you know? So
Listen,
yeah,
that's what, like I said, you got a soft spot in my heart, man. And I hear that every time you talk, how you praise God. And one thing you said too, you said playing on the field is a privilege. It's an honor and a
yeah,
privilege. It's amazing that
yeah,
you view it that way because a lot of guys don't.
yeah, yeah,
Unfortunately, a lot of players view it as their right. They were born to play.
yeah,
You
yeah,
don't. You know
yeah.
how hard you worked, like you just said, to get to there. So I feel like you have a different outlook on that. How has it treated you so far? I mean, I know we're only in the first year. How's the NFL treated you?
I said I'm blessed. Like everybody in the facility, everybody in the organization are so nice, so kind. I be hearing stories of rookies being aged and stuff. Like none of that is happening. Like everybody, they're treating us, the rookies, with love. Everybody wants you to grow. No one is trying to put it as like a competition. Everyone wants you to see you get better. The coaches, they be on my ass every single day because they know how good I can get. So everybody wants you to see you better. Tristan,
That's the word.
the six time six time pro
Yeah.
tackle, like it's so humble. Like he's so humble. He comes down to your level to want to help you, want to see you get better. So like I'm blessed to be in the organization I am right now.
I also feel like as a football fan looking in at your team, you have a lot of you built around grit and hard work. You know, guys like
Yeah,
you, guys like Baker Mayfield, even your coach.
yeah,
I mean, these are
yeah,
these are guys that at first everybody was like, I don't know, maybe, maybe not. And look at you,
yeah,
everybody's thriving, and
yeah,
that's a great scenario to be. Everybody pushes each other, and I think that's phenomenal,
yeah,
man.
yeah. Pretty much, yeah.
So, a quick sidebar question here: name me one quarterback you would like to protect, not name Baker Mayfield.
Uh,
Not on the Bucks because it can't be the backup quarterback either.
okay, I'll say my homes.
Yeah, I get it. I get it.
I'll say my homes. Yeah,
Who do
yeah.
you
That's one
think?
quarterback.
Who do you think is the hardest player you not in college so far in the pros, even if it's practice or scrimmages
Yeah.
or exhibitions? Who was the hardest player you went against?
Feel like so far because I haven't really gotten reps for. Say right now, Yaya.
Yeah,
Yeah, I feel like right now that's the hardest I've
pushing.
faced. Oh my God, it's so yeah, so quick, and he times the ball, the cadence, the so well. So like if you're not on your stuff, it's gonna whoop your ass every single time. So like yeah, I say yeah is the hardest I've faced.
So again, I mean, talking about faith. I know you're big on it. I am big on it. Um, Listen, when I got rebaptized, that changed my life. I felt like I was putting on God's uniform. To be honest with you, putting on His jersey. I
Yeah,
see on your page you quoted Matthew 9:29. Because of faith, it will happen. Is that your
yeah.
favorite scriptures or anything else that you
I mean,
prefer that you live in?
my favorite scripture I put it in my bio.
Yeah,
Matthew chapter 6, verse 33, seek God first, seek his kingdom first, and everything else will be given to you. So like I just put everything in God. Like, I can't overthink. I can't be like, oh, am I gonna make it? Am I just put everything in God? Just trust God, have faith in God, leave everything to God and
it'll
do
all
your
happen on
part.
His timing, man. It's all on
Just
God's
open
timing.
understanding.
You
Yeah,
know, I
just
always say, faith should be. I'm sorry, I'm going to get this wrong. Prayer should be your first priority, not your last resort. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah,
God
yeah,
bless, man.
yeah,
So listen, wrapping us up with a couple of quickies. Um, Obviously, I suffer from Parkinson's. You're talking to an audience that suffers from Parkinson's. Um, like I said, what you did for this community, it touched me. I'm not gonna lie to you because there was only a handful of guys that did it.
yeah,
Obviously, your dad is affected. I know why you did it,
yeah,
but it means a lot to a million others.
yeah,
And I mean that from the bottom of my heart.
yeah.
What words of inspiration would you leave for the Parkinson's warriors on this community?
All I can say is you're loved. You know, we're here for you. You're loved. Keep going. I know it's a me firsthand. I experienced. I see. What my dad is going through and everything. So I know it's a difficult battle. Like it's very difficult. Just know you're loved. Like we're here for you. Like, we're praying for you. I'm praying for you. Just keep going. Keep fighting. Like you're a warrior. Like all I can say, you guys are warriors. You guys because it's difficult, it's hard, and like I said, seeing it firsthand, so I know, how hard it can get. So like all I can say is you guys are doing your big thing. Just keep going. I'm gonna keep praying for you guys. You guys, you're loved, so yeah.
I'm gonna put you on the spot. Do you happen to have the cleats in the room anywhere?
Yes,
Can I see them?
yes,
Show the people what they're looking at. Wow, what a beautiful thing. Fox
yeah,
Foundation right on the side. That's so
yes,
beautiful.
sir.
Should I ask what size it
Yes.
is? It's taking up my whole screen.
Since I was 15.
I won't ask you what they cost, man. That's all. Like I said, like when I got rebaptized, I felt like I was putting on God's uniform. When you put
Yeah,
those cleats on, you became part of the Parkinson's family. You were anyway because
yeah,
of your dad.
yeah,
That
yeah,
meant so much to a lot of people, and God bless you, man. Thank you from the
yeah.
bottom of our
Thanks.
hearts. I'm
Thank
gonna ask
you.
you two sidebar questions real fast.
Okay.
So you have a soccer background. My two kids play soccer. My one son goes to Bible school and he's about to graduate.
Yeah.
I brought him to a field, and this kid was banging 40-yard field goals on his first try.
Oh.
I keep telling him he should try kick, just walk on, right? I mean, it's a
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
Some
because me, if I could kick a ball, I ain't gonna lie. I thought I would set to be a kicker.
who wants to
So
get hit, right?
yeah. So yeah, that's crazy. You can kick from like just yeah. You should. I feel like you should try it. Just give it a try.
Absolutely, man. I'm going to beat him up if he
Yeah.
doesn't. So the last thing I'm going to bother you for, I'm obviously a Big Ben fan now. You got my vote.
You should.
I'll be
Yes,
honest
sir.
with you that I was not a Tampa Bay fan.
Yeah.
I'm nothing against them, but I have another. So here's my question: when you get so big and they can't afford you anymore, after the movie deal and everything else, any
Yeah.
shot I could get you to go down the road to my team? Because
Once we get
Tua needs somebody to back to protect them, man.
once we get there.
You call me and I'm gonna walk it. I'm gonna walk you to the Hard Rock Stadium, man. But
Once we get there.
until then, we can agree on this team.
Yeah, Tampa.
I
Yes,
love it,
sir.
man.
Yes,
Listen,
sir.
Ben, again, thank you so much. Again, you have been such an inspiration to me. Listen, it was blowing up all over the internet as far as what you did for this community with those cleats.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
can't believe in season you're willing to spend a couple of minutes with me. God bless you,
Yeah.
sir.
Thank you.
And
God bless you too.
thank you so much for coming on. And we're gonna
Yes,
have you
sir.
again when you're holding that Lombardi trophy, man, regardless of whatever
Amen.
team it's on.
Amen.
All
Amen.
right,
Thank
thank
you
you
for
so
having me.
much. Listen,
Thank
until
you.
next time, everybody, keep moving, keep laughing, and keep connecting. Thank you so much, Ben.